Hey, this is Alexa Batrick, and I have my genogram here. I'm going to flip my camera so I can show you guys what I made. So this is my genogram, and because I have OCD and I'm a perfectionist, I had to build it in Canva. So in the middle here, I have myself, and what was relevant to my family according to the symbols and findings was the relevance and occurrence of autism and ADHD. So there's myself in the middle. I've got my parents up above here, Danis and Elaine. My mom passed away from breast cancer in 2018, which again, no family history of that, and we trace back pretty far. So, random fluke of breast cancer, which is awful, but fortunately it hasn't shown up anywhere else. I've got my sister here. She has ADHD, and my brother-in-law, who's not a genetic link, obviously, he has ADHD as well, and therefore my niece likely will. This Eloise is my daughter. She has autism and ADHD. Asher and Aiden are my sons, and they both have autism and ADHD. And Haley is my daughter, who was just recently diagnosed with ADHD. Their father is Joseph, and he was diagnosed with autism last year. So it seems somewhat inevitable that this would be the combination for a family. I don't know the neurodivergence of their mother. But it seemed strong enough in the Batrick side of the family. That is where it all came from. So if you look up here, this is Joseph's father, who very likely has autism as well. This is Joseph's mother, who as well very likely had autism. This is, I couldn't fit everybody because they're from a Mormon family, so there's a lot of children. My brother-in-law, Christopher, has 6 biological children and 5 children by marriage. I did not include the children by marriage since they're not a genetic link to my children, who are the primary focus in this genogram. But I believe at least 4 out of the 5 of his children, 4 out of the 6 of his children are on the autism spectrum and somewhere fall in the ADHD category. This is my sister-in-law, Samantha. She also has autism. At least one of her daughters does, and these are her grandchildren, who are the same age and a little bit younger than my youngest. And at least 2 of the 3 of her grandchildren have autism as well. So I found that really, really interesting, how there's this strong genetic link between autism and ADHD with my family. And it was really fun to go on to genealogy.com and go back as far as I could to find everybody's birth dates and death dates and locations. And there were a lot of family members that I was able to connect with and pull up whose information that had just been left blank when I had originally made a family tree back in well before I had children, when I was in college the first time. So probably somewhere in the early 2000s, when I actually had time to go through that. And I knew people's names and I knew who they belonged to, but I didn't really have any of the information. And kind of with this boom of technology, where all the records are online now, I thought that was really, really fun to be able to find all of that information right at my fingertips and to be able to build this so nicely.